1-year contract with Cheltenham Town. You must be delighted to be back in the Football League and back in familiar surroundings.
Yeah, no, of course. Obviously, like, I knew the place from before when I came down on loan, and obviously there's still a few of the boys here. Joe Hanks and Stevie Elliott and Tails are still here, so it's a few familiar faces that are still around the place. And I spoke to the manager before I came up, and he said just come in, do some training sessions, get some games, and see what happens. And I'm obviously delighted to have signed, and like you said, be back in the Football League.
Yeah, and your performance has been very good in pre-season, because I suppose in this kind of scenario, it's difficult for a young player like yourself, because everything kind of wrenches on this one opportunity, and thankfully you've taken it. Yeah,
no, it's a lot of pressure. Obviously, a lot of people have gone through it. Like I've gone through it before with past experience, so I've sort of known what it's about. And at the end of the day, you just got to give it everything, and sort of come to the end of the trial. You've got to make sure that you don't say I could have done more here or there, and just give everything whilst you're here. And fortunately, I've been able to play well whilst I've been here, and obviously impress the manager. So I'm just happy that I've done enough to get a contract and to be back around the place.
Do you feel like having someone like Steve Elliott around is important for you, because you're still young? Steve's been there and done it, and been a player coach as well. Now he can sort of hopefully try and give you some of his wisdom.
Yeah, no, of course, especially with him being in the same position as me. It's sort of he'd be one that I'd look to sort of take little tips from. And I've already, even been here a couple of weeks, I've been speaking to him, and even before games or just around training, he's sort of been said little tricks of the trade that at a young age you might not necessarily know, but as you say, Stevie's been there and done it and knows those things. So any bits of wisdom that he can pass on, obviously I'm gonna listen to and take every bit of advice from him that I can. So it's not just him, obviously there are other players here that have got that experience of playing a lot of football, and like I said, anyone that can help, I'm willing to listen to it. If it's going to improve my game, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, so obviously, after you left us on your first spell, you went to Torquay, and you had a setback there by stepping in a rabbit hole on their training ground. So how important was it that Eastbourne gave you the chance to just play football and prove your worth?
Yeah, no, it was massive for me, and I'm obviously really grateful for the club and to the manager Tommy Witherington, who really did a lot for me, because he took me in after obviously being down at Torquay midway through the season, when most teams obviously have their squad pretty much settled, and just gave me the chance to start playing football, which I spoke to him before I went down there, and he said, as we agreed, is exactly what I needed to start playing men's football, getting that experience of playing against people who have been there and done it, and it just it helped me massively in terms of getting performances and getting my match fitness to begin with, but then also, like I said, getting that bit of experience against older players who know what they're doing in the game, to then look forward to this season, to then push on and try and get back to a Football League club, which fortunately I've been able to do.